Guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be doing my second installment of Valentine's Day look based on the chocolate bar palette. And I've tried using mostly Too Faced products. You'll see if you stick around to my tutorial. And I've used a few of my favorite products I depend on the most, like the Tarte brow gel. I cannot live without this brow gel. It's amazing. But other than that, the other products I used, I'll mention it down below, and I'll also do a blog, and I'll also say like the great products I've used. But the only highest end product I've used in this tutorial is the Chanel Vitalumier. This is the great foundation. If you have dry patchy skin, this is your foundation. This is your holy grail. If you do not break out as easily, if you do not have sensitive dry skin, then this is your foundation to go to. But I tried covering almost everything, all the bases in my tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys after the tutorial. Bye! So to prime my eyes, I'm using Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's a mini size which came in with the set where they have the blush and the primer and full size mascara. I would say it's pretty worth it because the blush and the mascara was $60 on its own altogether. So yeah, I think it's pretty worth it. This is a very lightweight primer, even though it looks like a pretty foundation-y color. Looks like it might create a thick layer, but it doesn't do that. So it's very lightweight. It does create a base though, so you don't need a base color when you're trying to put on the eyeshadow. So now that I'm done with my primer, I'm actually going to start with my creaseless concealer. It's by Tarte, and this is really pigmented, so once you see it coming out, that's it. Just stop it there. Don't let it come out a lot. Take a little bit. I'm using the Tarte concealer brush and put it under your eye. Make sure it blends in properly and it does not make your under eye look yellow or stand out that more. So as usual, once you put on eyeshadow and foundation, it's kind of hard to do the concealer. It's better you do it before you do everything. So after you do the shadow primer, go for the concealer because it is important and helps you get rid of your dark circles. So I'm done using my concealer. So I'll move on to my eyeshadow, and for that I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. And I'm going to start with the Milk Chocolate shade with the Sephora angled brush. Don't take too much of it. And I'm just going to put on my crease. I really try to choose a color which is close to my crease shadow, because everyone has their crease or their own depth, the color you see, and try and make sure the color is as close to it as possible. If you want to go a little bit different, just add a pop of color on the crease and then keep the lids neutral. So I hope that's okay. And I'm going to reach for my Sephora shadow brush, and I'm going to put the shade Creme Brulee, which is a very metallic gold color. Even though it's gold, but I would say it's perfect for cool tones. And I'm a cool tone person, so I really have to make sure the golds or the shadow I use. I'm almost pretty much done, and now I will be moving on to my other eye. So if you want to keep it simple, just what you do is you can just leave it like this and just add a little highlighter on the brow bone. But since it's a date night look and we do want to look a little extra than usual, I would say go for a final touch up. And I will reach for my Sephora angle brush again, and I'll take the color in Cherry Cordial. Sort of reminds me of the color of the year masala. And I'll mix it up with the crease. And I'm going to take this shade Champagne Truffle, which is right here, and I'll put it in my brow bone. The shadows are done. Our next step is brow. I did my brows on the day I'm shooting the video, so I kind of messed it up. What I would really love to do is I'll try to take this spoolie and kind of spread the brows around to see where I need more color. So this is in medium brown. So start your pencil with hair-like strokes so that it looks natural. Does not look like you tried to do something natural. But make sure you don't fill in the spot too much, because we're gonna go back with the brow gel. I'll pick up the Tarte Amazonian Clay Brow Gel. It's also in medium brown. This is so pigmented, and I tried the drugstore brand, but this is my go-to brow gel. If I don't feel like I need to shape my brows, I just need to fill it in, the bald spots in, then I'll just go for the, for sure, this brow gel. Now that I'm finally done, I'll finish up with my liner. I'm using Lancome Artliner. I've been using this for 4 years? 5? Something like that. I know it's about, I need to make a change. Well, today I just feel like I want to finish the eyes all together. So I'll actually reach for my Better Than Sex mascara. I'm trying to use as much Too Faced product as I can, as I own actually. I do not want to go over it. I do not want to keep it under. So eyes are completely done, so we do not have to go back to it. So for my skin, I'm using my special, very special foundation. Why did I take it off? Chanel Vitalumier. And as I've said, I have patchy dry skin. And this keeps my skin moisturized for, I would say, close to 10 hours. I haven't tried the 12-hour test yet, but 10 hours is enough. And so you just have to shake it a bit. Once you're done with that, I'm just going to dispense a little bit at the back of my hand. It's like water. It's a fluid foundation. I love fluid foundation because they're a little watery, but they're a bit oily too. And I'm using, oh, I like it. And I'm using the Tarte Airbrush foundation brush. Or it's called Airbrush Finish Foundation. It smells so good. Blends the foundation in your face so fast. You don't have to worry, or you have to worry about patching it that the foundation is done. I will go for my Too Faced Sweetheart blush, and it's in the shade Peach Peach. Ugh, can't open it. This is the only peach shade which comes peachy on my skin. Usually all the eyeshadow, all the blushes, they end up looking a bit more pinky. So I'm using my favorite trusty blush brush and going for it. I don't really like to smile when I'm putting on my blush. I just really like to improvise. So for bronzer, I'm using, this is actually Too Faced Sun Bunny bronzer. This is a very tiny box. I wanted to see how Too Faced bronzers are, and I really want to try the Chocolate Soleil. And well, it's good, I guess. I'm using it for the first time. So this comes with this very, very adorable flat brookie brush. It's so soft, I can't explain. So I'm just going to grab the bronzer like this and find the hollow of my cheek or where my blush ended, and then, oh my goodness, this bronzer beats a lot of them actually out there. I'm going to go for my easy highlighter, Girl Meets Pearl by Benefit. Take it off. I'm just going to dispense a little bit, not too much. The great thing about this highlighter is it's liquid, so all you gotta do is this is a very lightweight skin color, and it blends in with your skin very nicely. And I love this little cap they use, because if I dispensed a little more than I needed, but it's going to protect it and it won't go all over the place. So after everything is done, I'm moving on to my lips. So you have two options. You can go for a little tangy red, which is the Outlaw by Kat Von D, or you can go a bit more cranberry red, which is NARS Cruella. This is the Makeup Forever 8C lip liner. And I would really love to go for a cranberry red, which is this shade. And sadly, I thought it would come out if I spin it, but it doesn't. You have to sharpen it. If you are wearing red lipstick, I would strongly suggest red lip liner. This is my basic lip liner I wear with all my red lipstick, whatever the red is. If it's the MAC red, if it's the Kat Von D Outlaw. This is the general, I would call it the universal red lip liner. So once you do that, you make sure like you line your lips, because red is a messy color. No matter how good it looks, it's still messy. So if you line it up with a waterproof liner, what happens is it stays within the place, so it doesn't go doesn't go all over the face. Because sometimes there is a bad wind coming and just like your hair, and your makeup is just ruined. And I'm pretty sure you do not want that to happen. I mean, that looks good in the scene, but do we actually want to see the actress's red lipstick all over her face? No. Anyways, so that was pretty much it, and I tried to use one palette because you have to get ready really fast. So the reason I chose one palette is this has basically all the colors you need, and this is a go-to palette if you love shimmers or satiny look. This is perfect. And if you like glitter, you can go for Naked 3. But this is the perfect. This is all the perfect colors for the Valentine's Day. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. So I'll see you in a bit. Bye. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I tried keeping it easy. I used only one palette. I was supposed to combine the Naked 3 palette with this tutorial, but I didn't because I didn't want to make it complicated, because when you're getting ready, you need something straight up. So you need one palette. And especially for Valentine's Day, we don't want to keep our man waiting because they ain't gonna be patient. Let's just take that word, honey. So I tried keeping it simple, faster actually, like however time it took in my tutorial, just combine everything all together, and you guys will see it in the entire video. I'll try keeping it easy. I tried keeping it easy. I hope it is easy. I just hope. Like, that's the only thing I can do. And well, I'll see you in my next video where I will do all the highest end product for Valentine's Day. So I'm using, just to give you a snippet, I'm using Dior's Kingdom of Color House of Pink palette. So that's my favorite palette actually. I've used it once and I'm a big fan of it. It's expensive, but it's worth it to me. If you collect makeup, if you're a makeup collector, I think you should go for that palette. But other than that, I've covered everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys look forward to my next video. Till then, toodaloos!